Everybody, we are at the Suicide Prevention Walk in Atlantic City, New Jersey. We are live. I'm with David Wong. David is the reason that I got involved in this in the first place. David, you want to talk a little bit about what we're doing? And I know you're going to walk really, really quickly now. So
Lorraine, thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated. Always a big fan. So this walk is for the AFSD, is to remember people that you lost in life through the mental illness. You got to remember, it's not a taboo. Talk about it. Tell your feelings. It's okay not to be okay.
That's exactly right. Thank you so much. I know you got, and David got recognized as being a huge team leader and doing an amazing job.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for coming out.
Okay. All right, we are going to do our walk now. Here we go. I want you to see all of the people that are doing this walk. I am catching up right now with Mike Sampson, who's also walking. We're live right now, just so you know. I'm actually on Team Sampson. We're actually walking together right now. We're trying to film as well. This is an amazing opportunity for us to get the word out about mental health and about suicide prevention and the fact that there is help out there. So, Mike, thank you for this amazing
incredible
experience
turnout,
tonight.
Huh?
Yeah,
Can't thank you enough for your support and for rallying up all the troops and appreciate all the spreading of the word.
Yeah.
I mean, we need awareness here.
We
You're
do.
doing that, so.
It's a wonderful cause. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Enjoy your walk.
Thank you. We are now going to take a stroll down to Ocean. You can see what the shirt says here. And people are wearing different beads, which would indicate different things, who people have lost. I personally have lost some friends, so that's why I'm wearing this. Thank you so much. And the gold symbolizes the fact that we as a group are doing this, and the blue supports this actual walk together. Thank you. So that's what this is all about. Anyway, it's a glorious day. You look beautiful holding those. Anyway, a lot of people out there don't realize that there's a mental health crisis where some people will actually believe that there is no resolution other than to take their own lives. And we're here to say that's not true. There's always a plan B. There's always something out there. There's always going to be somebody, somewhere who wants to hear. All you've got to do is reach out. Reach out to the Suicide Prevention Center and speak to somebody, because there is always somebody who wants to listen to you. And that's important. So we're actually going to take a stroll from here, which is Atlantic City. We're walking all the way down to Ocean and then back. And so it's a 2-mile walk. It's a glorious day. Sunshine alone is a reason to live. Being grateful, no matter what, is a reason to live. And our lives are our gift. We have to remember that. Even in our darkest moment, there's something. There's always something. So don't give up. That's what this walk is all about. And it's hot out here. So again, as I said, I got involved in this originally because David Wong of Wong's Casino Adventures came to me and brought up the fact that he was involved in this with Hard Rock and with Mike Sampson. And if you've seen previous posts that I've done, I've interviewed Mike Sampson to talk about this. He was personally affected by it. And that's the reason that we're involved. Again, because the beads symbolize different things. And, you know, I had some people in my life do that as well. So, Anyway, this is really good, really good cause. It's good to get this out. I am wearing a shirt over a shirt, and it's hot out here. I should have brought in a hat. I did not do that. But this is what we're doing today. So, you know, it's not always about gambling. In fact, that's the smallest portion of what it's about. It's about life. It's about appreciation. It's about living. It's about trying to help others, and if you have a platform in which to help others, that's what you do. You use your platform, right? So that's what we're trying to do, is use our platform. Probably gonna watch me fall on my butt. I can't walk like my cameraman wants me to walk, so we'll go side to side. There's a lot of different people represented here. There's a lot of different people doing the representing. A lot of people who made donations in order to support a really worthwhile cause. And if you could see, the entire boardwalk right now is completely taken over by people who care, by people who want to make a difference, by people who love. So that's the most important thing. You have to remember that there are people out there who love. And again, it's glorious out here. I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to see Atlantic City and what it looks like, but if you turn around, you can see it still has some of its old charm. You know, Atlantic City used to be a place back in the day where people would come in top hats and dressed well in fancy clothing. One of my cameraman's grandparents, I think, had their honeymoon. And this is where they came. They came to this boardwalk. And the boardwalk is still here. I mean, parts of it have been replaced and such, but the charm of the boardwalk is still here. So we're walking right down to Ocean, which is right here. A lot of people sponsored this, Hard Rock and Borgata and Ocean. In fact, every single resort, every single major casino contributed to this, which is how it should be, right? If you're in a community, you should get involved. I am in this community some of the time, as you guys know, when I'm filming. And I show you pictures from the beach. So you know that I'm here. And so that's new. The whole outdoor gym thing is new. They're trying to make it like Muscle Beach in California. Anyway, again, as a social worker in a previous life of mine, and particularly working with families, I know that sometimes people think there's no option, and there's always an option. And it's important that people remember that. Even when you're at your lowest of low points, there's always an option. There's always an option. So here we are. We're almost there already. This is a quick walk. It is an absolutely glorious day. It's beautiful out here right now. My cameraman, I do not want you walking backwards. I don't want you to break your neck, because I'll have one more thing on my list, which would be to take care of you. Turn around and walk right. I'm better at walking backwards than you are. Anyway, you can see the beach is closed right now. Just check out the sun. Check out how gorgeous it is. Here's Ocean, and Ocean goes all the way down, actually. This building has been so many different buildings already. I love you guys. I know a lot of you are saying hello to me, and I just want to let you know that I love you too, and I appreciate you. I appreciate the support. I really do. You know, young people in particular could be affected by some of the nasty comments that people put on social media. That's why some of our younger population harms themselves or even considers not being on this earth anymore. Because there are some very cruel people on the internet. I've experienced some very mean comments myself, but I'm strong and confident and resilient and reliant, and I don't let any of that get to me. But a young person who's fragile and still trying to figure it all out, they could be susceptible to the cyberbullying. So that is an important thing to keep in mind. We have to remember to be kind to each other. It costs nothing. Like, I don't understand why people don't do that more. I just don't get it.
Oh, I didn't know.
Anyway, we've made it to Ocean already. You see, that was a quick walk. I keep being told to slow down.
Yes.
I think they're going beyond Ocean, actually. Maybe it's to the end. I don't know. Ocean has been a lot of things. I think it was supposed to be a school or something for a little bit. Anyway, you get the idea. Thank you all again for being here, for showing your love. I appreciate you so much. If you think that there's not an option out there, remember that there's always an option. I want you to remember that. Please, you're loved. I appreciate you, and I hope that you recognize that. Spread the word. Thank you for being with me on this very, very glorious day. Thank you for being with me as we talk about something that's really very, very important, and that is mental health. And I love you guys so much. Again, thank you to Mike Sampson for having me so involved in this. And thank you to David Wong, who also is the person who really brought this to me in the first place. And he told me that he had a cause that he was really interested in being a part of and that he's been involved with for a long time, and asked me to become involved with it as well. And so I wanted to be able to show my support to him and to this cause, and that's the reason I'm now involved. So it looks like we're walking beyond Ocean. I've never walked beyond Ocean. I have no idea what's down at the end. This is kind of neat. We can discover this together. What's nice is that the wind picks up as you get away from all the buildings. So that's good. Oh, and that feels really nice. Turn around and just take a look at what we got behind us here. You can see the steel pier, which is still standing, which is kind of neat. Anyway, I'm going to end this now. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you more than you realize. I really, really do. You helped me to take basically a silly little concept, and here I am, like 3 years later, and it's become a thing. And I get to use this thing to talk to you about stuff that is important. So mental health, of course, is important. Suicide prevention is important. My personal charities that I'm very, very involved with is cancer research, and anything child-related. Those are my personal pet causes that I'm very, very involved with. So I know people have asked me that, actually. They've said, what is it that you do to give back? And cancer is a whole nother ball of wax, right? It's affected everybody in some way, shape, or form. So that's always been my give back. Anyway, again, thank you. Appreciate you. Help me spread the word about this and all the other great stuff that's out there. Have a glorious, glorious day.